the Weird Girls Club podcast with your hosts, Maeve and Amy. Season 3, bitches! Woo! Oh my god, all your bones cracked in your body.
It's been that long.
Yeah, we were like dead for the last 2 months. These fucking rigor mortis is setting. We are dying though. Like, I had to crawl out here last night for some fucking roll for joints, for fuck's sake.
Oh god. If you're wondering where we've been, someone had to do a seance to bring us back alive because we've been dead. Dead. Yeah. But season 3.
Season 3.
Finally, we're here.
Ching ching.
Chin chin, we have little mugs. Cute. Sip.
Wet the whistle.
But yeah, season 3, we're here. I'm not gonna lie, we don't know what we're talking about.
No, we haven't a clue what we're talking about.
We're just
gonna do like a little fun chit chat, catch up with each other, because I actually don't know when the last time we actually done a chit chat video was.
Yeah, no, I don't know either.
Like in 2010.
Well, we haven't
2022.
Like
so I've had 4
months.
shots of fucking coffee today. I am.
The juices are flowing
In certain places.
What the you know make it weird.
We're going to need to put subtitles on this.
Yeah,
the two of us are big slurry bitches and we haven't had one alcoholic drink today. Emphasize only today. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's been a hot minute.
This is where we should just turn it into like a black and white episode where we go back in time and start talking about stuff from 2022.
The rain and screen, it's like, oh.
You just see like a straw ball going by.
Yeah.
Like
tumbleweed.
Tumbleweed. A straw ball.
Straw ball.
There's a straw ball going by. Across the screen.
Oh, he's sick. But
yeah,
we're back. It feels so weird.
Like season 3. Not 1, not 2, 3.
Those 3.
And we are like pumped. We are ready. We are dedicated. We're going to be consistent this year.
Yeah. This year.
Oh, do you know what we should do? We should do what we should do in this episode is we should do things we want or things we're going to do this year, and then we reflect then come the end of the season to see actually have we done them.
Yeah.
Like, have we been consistent?
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. Like stuff like that. So if you want to get out of this year, have you done it? We can reflect on it last episode of the year.
Yeah.
So we can literally, and then if we don't, one of us has to scream shame.
But you know what's so funny? We done that last year.
Yeah, I don't remember. So
Neve was like, and we'll vlog every week too. We were gonna do vlogs every week.
Sorry, I said shit.
Yeah.
I miss vlogging for the sense of editing it.
Yeah.
The recording, don't particularly care about. It's more, I love the editing, like sitting down and editing and like, you know, like stuff like that. We do have a lot of old vlogs if you are interested. They're up on the YouTube channel.
Listeners that came in and we left. But yeah, last year we were very
very unorganized. Like I think, did we say last season we were gonna have guests? We kept saying we're gonna have guests, but last year literally just got away from us. Last year it was just madness. Especially coming towards the end of the year, especially. It's hard because when one of us is going home and then like people are coming over, it's hard to balance like
everything. And
then at the schedule, like it's not that like we don't do anything else, like we still have 9 to 5s, we still work full time, like so it's hard to get like a schedule that suits you, that suits me, and it suits like anyone else involved. Like
exactly. I think that's where it got away from us last year, because last year we were like coming in hot and we wanted to do like a billion things. We wanted to have guests, we wanted to do vlogs, we wanted to do things, and then as well you're never like, I feel like last year also started weird with me being stuck at home for a while. Like that was last year, so then we were starting late like last year was so long but went by so fast as well. And then like just everything was like, I was all over the place, and we're like, it was
kind of a shitty start to the year, and then it kind of got pushed out because we usually take January off just to like recharge. Well, last year, you have to remember as well, we done Vlogmas.
Oh my god, yeah.
So well, not technically not last year, the end of 2021 we done Vlogmas, which led into you were stuck in 2022 at the beginning.
I was stuck in 2022.
She was stuck in 2022.
Back to the future, guys.
But we usually take January off just to like recharge and kind of be like, what do we want to get out of the season, like what are we planning. We definitely knew we wanted to like update things this season, like do things a little bit differently, like not only to do stuff, what did I say, to please other people, to please like get reactions out with certain videos. I kind of want to do videos we want to do and talk about stuff we want to talk about. But I think we've been pretty like fine with doing stuff like that, but there is some times where we're like, I'm not even in the mood of like recording that.
Yeah, it's like seeing what's doing good, like when you're thinking about numbers and like the algorithm, when you're thinking too much of that sort of where we started this obviously as a hobby, as like friends that we just waffle the ears off each other. Like every time we got together it'd be hours, but like let's have a movie night and we talk and there wouldn't be a movie watched. So then we started this and it was like so chill, chit chatty, and it'd fly through and we always enjoyed it. And then last year we still enjoyed it as well, but I feel like we procrastinated a lot where we were like, oh, we'll get 3 episodes done, we can catch up, and then we'll record, and then we'll do like 3 or 4 episodes, and then we'll ghost for like a month, like as in podcasts. We still see each other, talk to each other, but be like, oh, I'm not feeling it this time. Like if you're on and off being sick or you're stressed out, whatever it is, last year was just a bit of a mess. I feel like
it was a mess, but it was a great mess because we learned so much from it. And I think this year, like, we have bigger plans. Like, we're coming in hot. Like, we have,
that's why we kept pushing back the dates as well, because we did want to come back in like mid to end January. Then it was like, oh, we'll come back for like the 4th of February. And then it was like, no, we want to do this,
just technical stuff as well, like things literally like it was out of our control that we couldn't do it, just with like setup and stuff like that we just couldn't do it. So but we're here now, we're recording now, so yeah, we have a better schedule. We're gonna be more consistent. We are, because we enjoy doing it. That's the thing. It's more like
the thought after a busy, stressful week, and it's like, okay, I now have to sit here and be energetic on a podcast and talk about stuff, and like as fun as it is also draining because you're constantly talking and coming up with a conversation for like the guts of an hour, like because you don't want to just hear him like exactly. And you kind of want to like there has been, I remember there was episodes in season 1 like where when we weren't on camera, like, and we'd just be so tired, and I remember one episode I was just like and you were just like, it just gets
you are killing me here, you're like you are killing me here.
Really,
I was like so like brain was just like I can't even like, but no,
it just gets like
we have guests we want on, we have guests lined up. We just have to figure out dates and stuff like that with people. We are very excited. But yeah, it's gonna be a good season. I am excited.
Me too. I'm like excited to finally be back.
I think it's more like because we've done so much background work the last few weeks, so now it's actually like, right, it's season 3, we're here, we're in the like, we're doing it. Like, who would you think of like when we started we'd be doing like number 3?
Oh, I don't even know.
Like, I don't even think we were thinking that far. Like, I don't think we were thinking, like, I think it was like more of a, we're doing it, we're in the middle of a panny. Like
thinking back,
madness,
crazy
madness. But no,
but I'm also like, I'm getting real nervous here as well.
Why? Because everyone's looking at you.
Yeah, stop looking, close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Go to Spotify and listen on the audio only.
Do you want some coke? Do you want me to spin you around?
What? Don't expose me like that. People are like, cocaine.
Yeah, another story. Another story. When we do like a drunk episode, I tell you.
No, I need to tell it now because people are going to think I do cocaine. You just said, oh, like, give you some coke and spin it around.
I meant a glass of coke, like.
Yeah, but people don't know, like, shit, like, I'll tell you another time. Looks like I'm on the bag.
Well, she's not on the bag. She never has been. She never will be. Well, not around me.
Not on my watch.
Imagine fucking Trent coming licking some coke off the line. Be bleeding, crawling the walls. Me fucking dog.
Why am I doing it off the floor?
I said if it falls on the floor. Go to bed.
Go to bed. Good night.
Go to bed. Good night.
And this has been a fun episode. Hope you enjoyed this 8 minutes.
Yeah, we've had a busy weekend. We've had a busy actually start of the year, in fairness.
Yeah, we've done a lot of socialising.
I know, I'm socialised too.
Done for the year.
I really am. But we have such an exciting year. Like, we have so much coming up.
Yeah.
We won't go into detail, but we have so much coming up.
I hate when people do that.
Well, I'm gonna be one of those people.
Oh.
Well, if you can tell, if you want to fucking tell them all now, you can. All your business.
Well, it's just vacations and actually having things planned, because I feel like last year we went into last year and it was still on the back of COVID. Like, there was still like, if you think back to this time last year, certain restrictions were only getting lifted. Like, I feel like we still had a mask mandate. When you come into the country, you still needed a vaccine, you needed your arrive can.
Yeah, like when I went yeah, last year anytime I was going away, I needed a mask even on the plane. The only time I didn't was when I went home in November.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like this time last year, we were still kind of in a pandemic. That was still like people were getting like their booster shots. It was still very much a thing. Where then it slowly faded out, and you just realize everything's happening at once, and you're like overstimulated and burnt out. And I think that's a lot of why we kept pushing, like not pushing recording, but we were like trying to schedule things, and then constantly feeling burnt out last year.
Yeah,
because it's like everyone straight back into like hustling. And having like 50 side hustles and
like there's not learning that and home.
Yeah, it's like I thought we were embracing this new normal of slow paced life and working from home, and then everything's like ramping back up to going back to like before. But it's like, yeah, no, not for me. But yeah, because last year was just a bit wild. But no, we just had
anything was better. Anything was better than 2021 though. Any year for my like 2021 was like the worst year ever.
Yeah,
obviously it was good in it, but it was just like no.
Yeah.
Just no.
Captain no.
2022 was like getting back better, and now like 2023, like it feels like, oh, I see light.
Yeah, that's why I'm more looking forward to this year. Like I thought last year was gonna be what this year was, although not much has happened this year so far. But we already have things planned, like basically the 4-6 of the month. Like we've vacations, concerts, like things are happening.
Things are happening.
Like where last year I was like, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna go here, we're gonna do this, and then it was like, no, we actually like we didn't get things done. Yeah,
no, we have to rob a bank before we do anything.
Oh but, yeah, the Broke Bitches Club, rename.
Yeah, free brand.
But yeah,
we have lots planned. We're looking forward to it. We didn't actually really plan what we're going to talk about in this episode.
No,
we don't usually do that.
Yeah, for chatty episodes we don't really, unless there's like this annoyed me, I want to talk about this. Sometimes we do that.
Do you have anything you want to rant about? Get off your chest.
No, I don't think so.
Oh my god, that's a force.
Usually you text me, we're talking about this on a podcast, because it fucking annoyed me.
I don't think I've ever texted.
Yeah, you 100%.
Get a message up. I don't think
I've recorded in about 3 months.
No, listen, I don't think I've ever said we're talking about this on. No, not on.
There was something, and I can't think of it now, but 100% you did. I need to go back in the depths of my memory. Where's me wand? Pull out my memory. No, there was. I specifically remember one time, and I was like, oh yeah, but I can't remember what it was.
I don't think I've ever typed down words in my life, so I'm gonna disagree with you on that.
There was some.
Well, I'm saying I haven't. She's saying I have, so I'm gonna give her the.
Pissed you off, but it wasn't. I don't want to say it wasn't that bad, but it was like, oh, I can't think fucking what it was.
Like it wasn't recently, and it wasn't last season. It must have been the 4th year we were doing it.
I can't remember.
So 2 years ago, she's referencing, just to let anyone know.
Yeah, because you're saying I've never done that.
Oh. But you've done it. I said you have done that, and you said no, you've done that.
Yeah, because you have.
I don't think I have.
Same way I don't remember doing it. We don't remember.
Do you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm actually going to go through my WhatsApp, and I'm going to actually put up receipts. You still have messages
from like a year ago and 2 years ago.
Why wouldn't I? It's WhatsApp. Why would your messages disappear? I have the same phone the last 2 years.
We send each other so many TikToks and gifts. How do you have? I do get notifications every so often, being like, your WhatsApp memory's full.
No, I never get that.
What? Oh, good then.
Well, how much memory is in your phone?
I don't know. Like 100 and something gigs.
That's a you problem.
That's a you problem. That sounds like a you problem. No, there was something.
No, I actually don't have anything from 2021 because I had a different phone. Yeah, no, I had the OnePlus, remember? I got that like towards the end, so it's only like what, technically a little bit over. Yeah, because I still have the fucking plan. I still have to pay off. Not anytime soon. I could just pay it and get a new phone, but like,
what's the point?
It couldn't be ours.
Yeah, no. Wait,
like, if you want. Once it's not a fucking blocky it, like I'm grand.
If you want to talk about Anda and Anda,
no, I asked did you have Anda rant about, you said you didn't.
Yeah, and now I'm asking you.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Goodbye. So. You are the weakest link.
I think is our, like, we haven't even really been ranting about Anne. Everything's been smooth sailing so far.
Yeah.
I think we just want to rant about each other. We had a bit of a rant about each other just there a minute ago, so.
Yeah.
I think that was it, really.
But what are your plans for the year? What are you looking forward to for the podcast that you want to reflect on next year and see if we got them done?
Get skinny. No, am I joking? Oh, I'm a boring ass bitch. Like,
you're the one that came up with this at the start of the episode.
Oh, like, I meant specifically. Like, are you talking specifically podcasts?
Well, yeah, if there's that in general.
Like, I think,
in your head.
like, just being more consistent. Like,
yeah, I think so.
because we were like, at the end of this year, we're gonna have a minimum of so many episodes.
Yeah.
And we literally had 26, 27 episodes.
Yeah.
There's 52 weeks in the year. Just remind anyone. No, take 4, 5 maybe weeks off that because you were stuck in Ireland and we took a break.
Yeah. We were on a break.
But like, but I think being more consistent is definitely.
Yeah. I think finally having a guest again.
Finally.
Because we said it last year and we didn't.
Yeah. And we've had great guests on in the past. Like season 1 we had some great guests.
Yeah. You're such a shit story.
And what?
I said you're such a shit story.
I'll just let them guess who wasn't a good guest. Well, no,
they've all been good guests. So.
No, they have all been good, but behind the scenes, no. There's some whores.
Whose ears are born in.
Oh, there was. Like, don't even say that they were all fucking absolutely amazing to deal with.
No, they weren't.
Like, there was if 1 or 2 that are absolute fucking arseholes. Like, no, well, we're gonna be honest. I'm not gonna fucking sugarcoat, and I'm not gonna name names, but like, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, every single person we talked to was so accommodating. Like, they were so lovely. Like, no, they were all lovely to talk to. It's when the fucking things weren't recording. That's the. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking be like everything's rosy in the fucking garden because we're not fake. I'm not gonna start being fake now. So there was a couple of hours, like, I'm not gonna lie. Well,
and
like
that's season 3.
But
bitch.
what's the point? Like, that fucking pisses me off as well on certain like people that like just anyone that does something. They have to be like, oh no, like, can't rock the boat, can't say that. Like, we have to pretend everyone is good and everyone's nice. But some people aren't good and some people aren't nice.
No,
like,
some people are cunts.
Do you know what I mean? If I had 500 million followers, they probably would have been nice to me then.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hate people like that.
But that's what I mean. So when you were like, oh, you're being a shit store, I'm like, no, I'm just being honest that some people we dealt with being as guests were whores. Now, majority of people were absolutely lovely and were so sound. Yeah. There's literally always a bad apple. Not even a bad apple. Not saying they're a bad person. I was like, they were just a bit of a bitch.
Yeah, it was just afterwards. But
yeah, they kind of soured their own experience, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that's a personal choice if you're going to treat people like that. So who gives a fuck? Well, it's not even that one person. That wasn't even one person though. That's funny. It was 2.
2. Oh no,
2.
Dos. But we have some guests like kind of lined up and that like want to come on. So we just need to like set up dates and figure stuff out. So there definitely will be guests this year. We're putting out into the universe. We're gonna have guests. We're gonna be consistent.
More than likely in person too.
Yeah, that's one thing we're really looking forward to, like setting up, is like actually when we have a guest, they're gonna be in person and not just Zoom.
Yeah. No, sometimes they probably might be Zoom.
Yeah, it just depends on what we can get done and if they're here. Because obviously being in Toronto, they have to be here if they're gonna be in person. Yeah. Like because obviously all our guests last season, well not all, were not like in Toronto.
2 seasons ago.
Oh yeah, 2 seasons ago. 2 seasons ago. But yeah, have you any personal goals around that you want to look forward to this year?
Personal goals.
No, I'm perfect.
I think just be like, I don't know how to word it.
A nicer person.
Like, I'm maxed out on that, really. Can't do anything about that.
No, I'm joking.
I think be more. See, I don't know how to word it. But it's like,
do you
basically.
Want to whisper to me?
No, like I can say it, but I don't know if it'll make sense when I'm saying it. Like, I might have to tweak it after I say it, being like this. It's like this, but it's really like that. If that makes sense. Okay. So it's like not people please so much. So you know when you meet like people or you're talking to people and they're saying something, when you're like, well, actually, just example, they're like, oh my god, Beyonce, ride or die, best artist in the world. Instead of me disagreeing, I'd just be like, yeah, like. Yeah. Like, I just wouldn't put up an argument. Like, I don't give a shit. But I think this year I'm trying to be like, well, yeah, that's great. You like that's what you think. But like for me, it'd be, you know, like, just don't people please and agree with people just for the sake of agreeing with people.
Yeah, I get that.
But like, not to the point where I'm going to start picking arguments with people. Like, not like that.
Yeah.
But I think like for the sake of conversations, I just agree a lot.
Yeah, I do the same. I'd be like, yeah, I'd pretend
and I know.
I pretend I even know
Irish
people and all. I'm like, oh yeah.
I don't know if it's just an Irish thing.
Yeah, I think so. I guess sometimes, like, when you don't know, sometimes it's just either just nodding. Yeah.
Yeah, like, if you talk to, like, an American or they'll be quick enough to be like, no, I don't agree with that. Like, like, for me, I'd be like, no, it's not even that. Like, and you're just like, oh, well, I just agreed for no reason.
It's like, oh, yeah, they're
do you know what I mean? But, like, I don't be like that with you or Anne. I mean, like, people I don't know, I'm just kind of like, yeah, or, like, whatever. Do you know that kind of way? Like, if someone told me,
like, be a true self, kind of, like, just...
Yeah, because I think that's the only way someone can truly get to know you. Is when you're like...
Why are you trying to make more friends? What do you mean?
I'm your best friend.
I'm your best friend.
I don't need any more friends. I'm just saying. Like, if someone came up to you and was like, no, like, pineapple belongs on pizza. And you were just like, oh yeah, I agree. Because you're just not bothered. Yeah. But then I'm like, but that person now thinks I agree that pineapple belongs on pizza. And you're not lying. It's just because you're just like, they feel so like, strongly about something. Yeah. You're like, I'm not gonna get into a debate with them because they feel so strongly about this that if I don't agree with them, they're gonna be like, what pepperoni belongs on a pizza? Like, what? Like, I just don't care for it. I'm just like, do you know, if that makes them happy with that statement, like, that's good for them. Yeah. But I'm like, that's not letting someone know you. And I think, I don't know if I'm very
closed off.
I'm very closed off. Even though I'm a chatterbox. Yeah. I'm very closed off at the same time.
Yeah, I'm the same. Because I always just agree.
You're lucky you've even made it this far in my life, to be honest. Even Aaron was like, you are cutthroat. Like, I am. Like, I have friends that have pissed me off once. I'm like, done. Yeah. Like, couldn't be bothered. Which is not healthy at all. Not. But I kind of been like, well, I know who I'm going to waste my time on and I know who I'm not going to waste my time on. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? To a certain extent. But Aaron's like, whew, you are, like, you're cutthroat. Like, I just don't take bullshit, like. To a certain degree. I'm not arguing, but, like, I wouldn't argue with the person. I'm just more like, good for you. Like, you made the call. Like,
yeah. I just don't text people back.
Yeah, like done. Like,
fades out then.
Do you know what I mean? Like, bye.
See yous.
Aaron's like, Jesus, you're lucky you fucking have so many people in your life. Like, they must be doing well. I was like, Amy's come this close a few times now. No. Block, delete, bitch. But I was like, no, she's clung on too well. Yeah. She's got her
hooks are in.
She's even getting her nails done now.
The nails are
they're fucking getting deeper. But yeah, we have to actually. We're actually getting our nails done on Thursday. Friday. No, if you text me on Thursday, I'm gonna be like,
Neve, all this time I thought it was Thursday.
I know, and I'm literally gonna be like, tell me how your nails gone. You could do walk-in so as well.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm here.
But you'd be the unlucky one. The one time you walk down, they're like, we don't have any room.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Sorry. So what for you?
Oh god, for me, I'm kind of just perfect the way I am.
Okay.
Next question.
This is me people pleasing, like I said.
It's like, actually, I counted this wall, and sometimes you do this. No, I think I want to get better at time management.
That was so like corporate. Sorry. You wearing slacks as well, eh? Fucking hell. Oh my goodness. So that's why you brought your briefcase and all of which is yeah. Well, technically your little laptop bag's like a briefcase.
Yeah, all the handles on
so it. Hold on, what do you mean time management? Because that's it. Like, personal, professional.
I'm using this umbrella thinking it's going to solve all my problems.
What?
I'm like, if I...
do you think this time management is going to solve all your problems?
Yeah.
All right.
Because
I thought money would do that, but okay.
No, but like, if I get better with time management...
I'm interested to see where you're going with this. Like, I'm invested.
I feel like in me head, I'm like, I'm going to do this, this, and this. And then I don't do it. Like, I'll get up. I'll log on to work. I'll only be out of bed like 15 minutes maybe. Log on to work. Then I log off. And then I'm there on my phone. I don't do it. Where if I get up and then I'm like procrastinating. Like, oh, I have to tidy this up. Oh, I have to do this. Like, I procrastinate so much.
It doesn't sound like it's time management. It sounds like more motivation.
Well, yeah, sprinkle it on.
Because time management, you could put in like an hour, I'm going to do this, an hour.
Yeah, but the thing is, I say I'm going to do that and I don't. Which I get.
Well, if you're motivated, you're just going to do it.
Yeah. Well.
But to be honest, like, but this is what I mean. There's so many like if you go onto TikTok and someone's like, I wake up at 5:30, I shower, I get breakfast, I go to the gym, I walk the dog, I'm like, yeah, but let's be fucking real. If you do that every day, you are not fucking human.
Yeah.
You are living a lie. You're telling me you don't have one lie in from 365 days a year?
Yeah, no.
No, it might just be a weekday thing, but there's no one does it. Like it's a facade. It's a facade.
It's a facade.
I know you have more people on TikTok kind of now on social media like being like, I don't live an aesthetic life. Like, this is my messy apartment. This is my thing. Yeah, I didn't fucking do the dishes last night. I'm probably not going to do them today. Like, there is people like that, which is refreshing as well, because when TikTok first came out, everything was aesthetic.
Yeah, it was like Instagram, but video.
And like the duvet popping and the pillow chopping. Oh my God! That fucking rhyme.
I really do rap a little bit.
Yeah, I really do rap. Like, Rihanna, call me. You need some for the halftime show?
Yeah.
What did I even say? Duvet popping, pillow chopping.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's my new slogan. Lip locking, duvet popping, cushion chopping.
No, pillow chopping.
I chop me pillows.
Yeah, you said cushion chopping.
Oh, cushion chopping.
Cushion chop. But like, I was kind of, because I didn't want to go into this year with like loads and loads of things, but like, I'm going to do this and this, because then you always go overwhelmed and you don't do
Oh, you're already hitting knee deep in that one.
Yeah. So it's like, I felt like the umbrella of, if I can manage my time better, I might feel better.
But I think we're both also like, well, maybe the start of this year, we have been super busy. Like, doing stuff together though as well. Like, like I don't know. I'm looking at my calendar like the only evening like I'm not doing that on is Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's because I'll put off stuff for ages and then I'll get overwhelmed, and then it's like when I have to physically do something, like whether it was stuff for the podcast, whatever, I'll leave it all to the last minute because I'm like, oh, I'm too tired, I don't want to do that yet. And then like I'll sit around all day and then it's like, oh, I need to do this and this for like the podcast, or like it's the next day and it's working and I'm like, oh well, I also have like a pile of laundry there, or I haven't like I need to go to the grocery store or whatever. It's like, it's just, I always leave everything to the last minute and I just want to get better, or either like just trying to keep on top of things. I think, you get into a slump then. I think you'd like break it down into like, if I was you, like I can understand where you're coming from, because I'm kind of like that, but I don't think I'm that bad, but obviously because I live with someone, I have to keep doing, like I have to do stuff, like I can't there's someone else holding you accountable, where I think when you live on your own, that's something you really need to do, is hold yourself accountable. Like break it down, being like, right, so why am I procrastinating for stuff for the podcast? Like, what is there a different environment I should be doing it in? But I think the weather and the gloominess in all of January did not help anyone's motivation. Like, it was shit. Like, it wasn't even the snow around. The snow lasted like a day or something, like, and then it went. It was more just no sun. Yeah. It was fucking depressing, like. Very depressing. But you should break it down, being like, so is it a different environment I need? Yeah. And then with like chores, or like even ordering if you're ordering your shopping in, like literally you have a calendar, like write it in, like, right, Wednesday I'm gonna sit down and order me shopping. Thursday I'm gonna just do a quick clean of the bathroom. Like literally break it down, because I know for a fact, like, I get overwhelmed if I'm set, like I won't even like do that. I'll just start cleaning. Yeah, because I find it's like therapy for me, cleaning though. Do you know what I mean? I enjoy cleaning. Yeah. But then I'm like, I might be cleaning that stinking, and I'll go into the bathroom and I start cleaning that stinking, and I'm like, and Aaron's like, so what room are you cleaning? I'm like, well, I'm cleaning all of it right now at once. Yeah, because that used to be my problem. Like, I used to, but it's weird, right? So I used to always like scrub and do laundry and do everything on a Sunday. And then I do it all, and then... So you do the opposite. But I do everything in the one day, and then you're exhausted, and then like you procrastinate doing it because you know you have so much to do. And it's like the only day properly of the week that you can actually... And then I started moving to like, oh, if I'm not doing that on a Friday, I'll do like a Friday evening, and then it's cleansed for the weekend and stuff. But then I was like, doing it all in one day, like I'm talking wiping everything down, hoovering, mopping every room, like 3 loads of laundry, whatever it is, like everything, changing your beds, and then you're exhausted, and then it's like, oh, the clean washing's there, but it's folded in the laundry basket for about 3 days, you know, just little shit like that. Where now I'm like, I try to like break up and do like a certain room at a certain day or whatever, but sometimes I just let things get on top of yourself. The best thing you can do though is not do it on a Sunday. Yeah, like I purposely do not clean on a Sunday. No, I'll wipe down my kitchen counters and if with the dog, like if the place needs a hoover, so I'll do that, but I will not deep clean on a Sunday. Like I try to do the majority of stuff on a Thursday. I will try have an empty wash basket on a Thursday, because I'm like, I am not doing one piece of washing on Friday, Saturday or Sunday. No, if I have to, I will. Like, it doesn't matter if I have to wash dog blankets or anything like that. That's different on the weekend. Like, it's not like a load of washing. Yeah. But I try, like, Thursday is my
prep for the weekend. So when I know I'm going into a clean apartment and like me wash basket's empty on a Friday.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yes, it's a fucking weekend. Like,
yeah, I think that's where I then fell into like the trap where I was doing it, say, every Sunday. It was like, right, well, Friday I might be coming down here, or you're coming up to me, or wherever it is, or we're going out, or we're recording. Then you have Saturday, we're probably doing something as well, if I'm down here all day Saturday or something, if we were recording then. And then I go home, and then Sunday the place is a mess, and I'm like, oh, I'm too tired, I'll order in. And then you're trying to clean everything, and it's like everything's happening like the one day. Then you get overwhelmed, and you're like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it in the morning. Or you're putting things off, where I just want to get better at not procrastinating as much, and like setting out proper times
and breaking it up and doing it
like not being like, oh, I'm gonna do 100 things today, like I'm gonna go up early and I'm gonna run to the post office before work, then I'm gonna work, then on lunch I'm gonna run to this shop, and little
the
things
post
like that.
office.
I went to the post office before work the other day to print off a label. But do you know what it is, right, as well? I actually saw a tweet, and this is something I forgot I want to talk about in the podcast because we took forever to
I think you texted me that.
What?
No,
something from ages ago, and it was a tweet a girl put up, right, and she was like, oh, I run nearly every day, or like a few times a week, right? It's not about fitness, don't worry. But she's like, oh, I'm an avid runner, I love running, but has anybody found since the pandemic you do not want to go out when it's dark out? Not that, like, obviously it's always been a thing for girls and women that, like, you don't really want to go out after dark, but she's like, since the pandemic's been over, I do not want to leave my house after dark. And I've like, that's literally been my downfall. Like, I won't leave the house after work because it gets dark so early. Like, it's getting dark at like 4 o'clock. You're finishing work at 5, it's pitch dark. I'm like, oh, I'll go to the grocery store in the morning. And that was like the thing of like procrastinating. And then it's like, oh, I'll just get it delivered, because I'm not going to go to the grocery store before work or on lunch. Like, if it's really busy and you see the day slipping away. But the funny thing is,
I can understand, like, put it this way, we live in a city, right? We're busy. Grocery fucking shopping takes so much fucking time.
Oh yeah, everybody should get their groceries delivered.
Like me and Aaron have only kind of started ordering like groceries like properly.
Yeah.
He didn't want to do it when it was really bad weather, like fucking 6 foot snow and stuff like that. We wanted to trek through it, but it's just like, oh my god, like, why weren't we doing this the whole time? Now obviously you do go into shops when you like run out of stuff, or like you can't get stuff in one shop or something, but like, people live busy lives. If you need to order your fucking shopping, order your shopping. Yeah,
but it's not even just the grocery store. Like, I pre-pandemic, or like even during the pandemic, like I'd often go to the cinema on a random night. I'd go on my own.
I remember you saying that, yeah.
Like all the time, I'd be there like nearly every 2 weeks going. Or like I'd see nearly every film that's coming out. I'd just go over a random day, or maybe on a Sunday I'd go there. Or then like I'd often go out to the beach on my own. I don't leave the house anymore. I don't know why. It's like
it's like you have to force yourself to do it.
Yeah.
Which I'm the same. Like, I'm the exact same.
Niamh, I'm not getting my money back for them fucking $60 Crocs in my gaff that don't fit.
Listen, you pay good money for that rent. I'm making every moment of the fucking money you pay.
It's like, it is.
But summer will change that.
Yeah, 100%. Because that's what I noticed when I saw that tweet. I was like, that's 100% it. Like, I won't go anywhere at work unless I'm meeting you, and we're like, if we were doing something, like, let's.
Well, you know, it's even lately, if I say, do you want to do something, you're like, I'll see.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll see. But, and I'm like, I am not making plans with this bitch. She can text me if she wants to do something. And it'll be fucking 2025 by the time that happens.
Yeah. Like, I'm
but summer will change it.
100%.
But do you know what? I don't like going out when it's. I never go out when it's dark out on my own. Yeah. I'm too cautious.
Yeah.
And I live in fucking Crazyville, and like, all these stories about women being attacked, like, no, sorry, no.
But like, no, because I'm the same. Like, I've always been like, obviously cautious of your whereabouts when you're out at night.
You've no motivation when it's dark out though. You're like, what's the fucking point?
I used to be grand, because like, Niamh, sometimes I'd leave here at 12 o'clock and I'd walk home. Like, there'd been often times where I'd stroll home, or like when I was mining Fletcher, like I'd go up and I'd take her out like on a 30-minute walk at like 1 o'clock. If I had the energy, like, if I, like, I'm not saying we're at to have drinks or whatever, like, she'd just go out to the garden, but I'd be like, oh, I'll take her around and spin around, and I'll just float around, like, where now, like, I left my house yesterday, Michelle was up watching a show, and I flew to the shop to get, like, minerals and just, like, some crisps, and I was like, oh my god, I think this is the first time I've, like, actually flew to the shop, and it's, like, proper dark out, because it was, like, 7:30 or something, and I was just like, oh my god, I was like,
it feels like a very long winter though as well.
Yeah.
I think January didn't help. The whole month was just gloomy.
But like, it's just like, when I think back to last year, I wouldn't have really been, well, yeah, it kind of started this year where I'm like, I just don't want to leave the gaff after that. Not after dark, but like...
She doesn't want to, but Jesus, try keep her in at the same time. This weekend was mad.
Yeah.
I've been out more this year in the bleeding last month than I have been in the last 3 years or something.
Yeah. See, I mean when going somewhere on my own.
Oh yeah, going somewhere on your own, I never go somewhere on my own. I'm not one to go stroll around. No.
Like,
no, because when I do, I'm like, oh my God, like if Aaron was here, he'd be carrying this bag now.
Yeah, but because it's like, if we're going somewhere like that, it's not even that. I'm like, if I'm like, oh, I'm going to stroll to Winners and see if they have this or where, and then I'm like, oh no, I'm not going there.
After that, I think too much about it and it turns me off.
See that, but that's where I am now.
Like, say if you were here now, right? We were doing this and you were like, actually, do you want to just run down to Shoppers? I want to run. I'd be like, yeah, no bother. Because I don't have time to overthink myself, to talk myself out of it.
Where if I'm sitting there all day and work being like, oh, I need to go to shop and get bread and milk, I'll sit there and think about it all day and then I'll be like, oh, I'll get it in the morning. Oh, and then eventually it's like, oh, well, I need this.
Yeah, I think you went like a week without bread before.
No, it was milk.
No, I remember you were like, I don't even have bread.
Oh no,
I was like,
and I had went to the shop and forgot bread. I actually went to the grocery shop.
Remember? And I was like,
it wasn't a week though. It was only like 2 days.
Oh, I felt like so long because every time I was saying, you were like, yeah, but I don't have bread. I was like, did you still not get bread?
Because we talk so much of like,
but like, I have easy because Aaron will quicker run the shop, and pick stuff up, and I'd stay here and clean. So it's kind of harder when you're doing it on your own. Yeah. But then again, when you order stuff lasts a lot longer. Yeah. I live with a grown boy.
Grown man. Yeah. So I just want to try balance time and actually leave the house.
Yeah, because try clear up your weekends and such where you're not doing housework.
Yeah, I think
you're not worrying about a shop. Like, you're not now you will obviously have sometimes where you are going to do little bits like Hoover or whatever. But like, try not to put everything to the weekends. That's what Thursday night is like. I'll just finish work and start cleaning straight away. Yeah. I'm like, I ain't doing it on Friday.
I ain't doing it on Friday.
No, if you have to clean your apartment on a Friday. No, it's different if you're having a party in your house on a Saturday or something like that. You're going to clean. Yeah. But no.
Yeah, because I was seeing this girl, your one, Emma, on Instagram. She was like, oh, you should always tidy your space up on a Friday, like clear up so you have a clear space for the weekend. Like, don't actually, because I feel like a lot of people do clean on Sundays because you stay home, kind of. Like, I'm not saying deep cleans, but she's like, no, like, tidy up on a Friday. Like, don't leave, if there's that.
Yeah, your weekend should be for you, not to do, like, adult
and
stuff.
I think that's what it is. It was getting into the habit of where you're working Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, whatever. Then Saturday, I'd probably be down here all day, like, if we were recording or whatever. Then Sunday, it's like, right now, I need to clean the whole house. And it's like, you don't actually have a day off or a day, like, kind of doing nothing. Even
though a day for your fucking self, like. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, just a day to literally do something you want to do. Yeah. And if that's not, like, if that's lying on the sofa all day or lying in bed all day, like, so be it. Yeah. I think people shame so much about, like
doing nothing is self-care, but then you
doing nothing, but then people are like, oh, well, I've done this and I've done this. And I think that's a lot to do with, like, social media, though, as well. Because I was reading something where it's like, I went through, like, a phase, like, over the winter where I was like, I was getting more motivated to do stuff at night than I was in the morning. Yeah. And I was like, oh, like, I really should be getting up early and doing all this, blah, blah, blah. Then I seen a TikTok and she was like, why is there such shame on people that are, like, motivated at night and not motivated in the morning? Like, everyone is fucking different, like. So why should I be shamed if I don't get up at, like, 6 in the morning, 7 or 8 in the morning and do all this stuff that people are running around doing errands? What if I get more motivated at night to do stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
What if I want to scrub my toilet at 2 in the morning? And what?
Scrub your toilet?
I'm still scrubbing the toilet, haven't I?
Yeah. Toilet's being
so there's, like, a double kind of, like, standard, if that's what you want to call it. Like, no, it's like
the same.
One way is the only way. Yeah. One way is the only approved way of doing stuff. Yeah. But if I work night shifts,
yeah, I think I wouldn't be doing the norm. Is so, like, it leans more in the favor of people who are a morning person. Like, if you have to be in work for 9 a.m, like, in an office and you have an hour commute, you're up earlier, dear. But, like, I think that's something I also struggled with as well, because it's like, oh, I'm not a morning person, I'm not a morning person. Like, I hate getting out of my bed in the morning. But I'm also...
Oh, we know.
But I'm also... I feel like I'm not a night owl either. Like, I feel like...
I go through phases.
Yeah, like, I feel like I love to just chill out at night. I don't actually want to do, like, work stuff at night.
But I think you would do more, like... Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's just me. Like, I'd tend to do more podcasty stuff at night. Yeah. Where I'm like, I'm chilled out, like, I'm enjoying doing this and this is, like, my time to do this. Yeah. Because I don't feel like I have to do it.
Yeah, it's something you want to do.
It's something I want to do. Now, sometimes we all go through phases where I'm like, fuck, I really don't want to edit that episode for that podcast. Like, the effort. Yeah. Like, the effort. But then sometimes, like, no, I want to do it.
Yeah.
Do you know that
No, I
kind
get
of way?
that
So
100%.
sometimes I would do it in the evening, like, because I would be like, do you know what? I'm actually busy during the day. Like, I'm not going to stress about it. I'll just do it this evening.
Yeah.
I think, but when people are constantly like, no, we shouldn't be doing anything in the evening, like any evenings for dinner and relaxing, like, oh, we can't be doing anything. Yeah. You have to do everything during the day. You have to just cram it all in. Yeah. Even though you work 9 to 5, you have to cram it in. Cram it in some way.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. I just want to find
it's like
balance.
fucking find your own, but find your own norm, and it's all right if your norm changes.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just telling you how I do myself. Like, I try my best not to do housework on the weekend. When I say housework, obviously if I cook, I have to clean.
Yeah,
whatever.
Exactly.
I mean, like, deep cleaning, like a basket of laundry, like stuff like that I don't want to do the weekend, like, or stuff like I'd rather have it prepped, so I'm like, I will do it then. And then I'd probably do another wash Monday.
Yeah, after the weekend.
Because also I have a lot of washing. I'm washing for 2 people.
Yeah, true.
So my wash basket is like fucking overflowing, become like 2 days, 3 days in, like between towels and clothes and pajamas and, do you know what I mean? And then like tea towels and washcloths, and like you don't see it actually pile up. So I'm like, I'm not doing that the weekend. I'm not staying in to look after my washing. Like it, like as quick as like, it's great I have a washer and dryer in my apartment. I'm still waiting around for the fucking thing to beep, like.
Because then if Anne comes up, like, you're like, oh, let's do brunch, let's go to a coffee shop. Then it's like, okay, right, yeah, I'll go. And then you're like, oh, I'm coming back to this. And
or if you're like,
like,
or if you didn't have a chance to like put it in the dryer, so it's sitting wet in the washer, and you're like, oh, these just feel grimy now. I'm gonna have to wash them again.
Wash, like,
we pay for water over here, like, not ideal.
But yeah, I just want to try find a schedule for me.
Yeah, and it, like, see what works for you. If like doing, like what I said, like if doing stuff for the podcast, not all the time, like, if you're like kind of like, I really should get this done, like, fucking, you're your own person, like, free will, go to a fucking coffee shop, bring earphones, like, do whatever you need to do. Sometimes when you're in your own apartment, you get so distracted though. Yeah. And I'm very like that. Like, I'd be in the middle and I'm like, oh sorry, I'd be like, oh my god, actually that sink is fucking
I think
filthy.
that's
or
what
like,
it is as well with working from home. I know, like, I love working from home, like, I never want to go back to it, like an office environment. But I feel like also being in your apartment constantly, you're working there, eating there, living there, relaxing there, washing there, whatever it is, and then your hobby there as well, like editing stuff for the podcast, whatever it is, because everything's in the one space. You're also like, you're not motivated to do it because it's not getting up and going somewhere. You don't have to be somewhere for a certain time. Obviously you have to log on to your computer in the morning, but like when I'm talking about anything else, you don't have to be up and out in somewhere, or even dressed. Could be sitting there in your pajamas, and like that all, I think, affects your mood throughout the day. Yeah, like, I'm not saying I'm gonna go at 6 a.m. with jeans and
when you, what you should try do, which I have been trying to do, which like I do on and off, when I go up in the morning, like the first thing I do before I do anything is I'll literally throw a pair of tracksuit bottoms on and a crew neck. Yeah. And I put shoes on. Oh, you put shoes on, you are more likely to get up and go out. Yeah. For some reason, if I'm even in tracksuit bottoms and a crew neck, and say it's like, no, I don't mean like if you're chilling, like you don't have to wear shoes, like, but if you're working, if you have runners on, you are more than likely to go out and go down to your laundry because your shoes are already on you. Yeah. You're more than likely to say, you know what, I'm actually just going to run around the corner and grab that coffee. Yeah. Because you're already ready to go. You don't give a fuck what you look like, but you're dressed and your shoes are on.
Yeah, you're there. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do.
Because I know it was even if I bring Trent out with Aaron on lunch and I have to put my runners on, I'm like, oh my God, I have to put runners on. Like, I have to get changed, and I'm like, no, not doing that. Like, I'm not gonna go out. But if I get up and I'm even in me like tracksuit bottoms and a crew neck or a jumper,
I started doing that last week, just throwing something on. Like, even if it was something like this, like a jumper and a pair of bottoms, whatever,
you just feel 10 times better. Like, you're just more likely to go out. Like,
and do your morning skincare.
And plus, you work remotely. Like, go to a fucking coffee shop if you want to work. Yeah. Even half a day, an hour, walk home. Like,
yeah, that's what I think is. I think do more things I want to do instead of being like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and pushing it off. Yeah. Like, I know I'm saying time management and it sounds real corporate, but I'm using that as like an umbrella because I feel like it'll have positive knock-on effects of everything. Yeah. Like, your mental health will be better because
I think you'll sleep better as well.
Yeah. Oh God, my sleep this year has been shocking. Both of us.
What the fuck? We take turns.
We take turns of who's going to sleep at 4 a.m. and who's going to sleep at 12.
Yeah, I literally texted Amy the other night and I've been like, are you awake? And she's like, yeah. I was like, movie?
We like stuck on a movie at like 1:30 in the morning, and it was like midweek. I don't even think it was a weekend. It was like a Tuesday or something. No, it was a Sunday. We were starting the week off with a Disney movie at 1 a.m. Yeah. What did we watch?
The Last Song. Bit of Miley.
Oh, we love Miley. But yeah, like, that's why I'm just using that as like, hopefully that'll help areas of life.
Yeah, well, if there's
Just
not
a
like you
knock-on
need
effect
like
of-
if you're just like on Eve, like I can't work in this apartment, like I just need to
Yeah.
like I need to break the week up or a few hours up. Do you want to go here or do you want to grab a coffee? Just tell me.
Yeah.
Even if
Call
it's in the
me,
evening,
text
being
me.
like, do you want to meet me halfway?
Yeah.
We can
Can
grab a
you
coffee.
meet
Like,
me
sorry, my life just revolves around coffee.
Coffee. Yeah. Because I think that, like, I do want to do all these things, but then because I've went
getting
to
up to
sleep
actually do
really
them.
late, and then I've gotten up and I have my house coat on, my eyes are like still waking up, and I'm logging on to work and I'm seeing like there's loads here, there's not no, like whatever it is, and then it's like right, it's like 10 a.m. and it's like right, I'm gonna wash my face now. Like I better wash my face, brush my teeth.
You're right, like I better probably wake up
and
now.
that, like that's obviously not a good start to the day. Like when you're getting up and you're feeling shit because you're like had like 3 hours sleep, and it's like, oh, I don't want to go.
So what
anywhere.
is your morning like? So what's a typical morning for Amy?
Oh God, you're putting me to shame.
Well, no, I'm gonna say mine as well. Like
I
mine's.
roll out of bed.
I roll out of bed. I come out, log on to work. I click the coffee machine, go into the bathroom, go to the toilet, do whatever, freshen up, whatever. Come back out, make me coffee, and sit back down.
Yeah.
See, I with that coffee machine actually kind of like pressing it just to like because it flashes for a minute or two, just to like heat it up. And I used to have to. I kind of make 2 coffees every morning, so I'm kind of like. But then again, it kind of gets me up to do it as well because I'm like, I want to see how frothy I can make me coffee.
Knees in bed like I'm thinking about my morning coffee.
Oh really? Like no, but it's actually becoming a problem.
Yeah, my morning routine is rolling out of bed, turning the laptop on, going into the bathroom, going to the toilet, little morning poop.
You having a coffee yet and you poop?
Yeah. Sometimes I don't have coffee till like 1 o'clock.
That's so strange.
Yeah, stomach problems.
No, like I would never wake up and be
Greetings
like,
to
oh
some.
my god, I need to poop.
I poop every morning.
Like, no.
Every morning. Sometimes twice before 10. Yeah, morning poop.
No, like I can get a morning poop after coffee, but
no.
I've never pooped before coffee.
Really?
Never in my life.
No, coffee would probably sit.
Like now, some mornings I'll have one sip and I'm like, it's after opening the back 8. Like,
no,
but no, I need
never
coffee.
Poop every morning.
I need coffee. Like I could not. I don't think I've ever in my life woke up and went straight into the restroom being like I was dying for a shit.
I go to the toilet first thing in the morning. I think
Yeah, you're like Aaron does as well.
I think it's because I sit there then for about half an hour on my phone.
No, see, I don't. Why would you sit on the toilet when you could be in your cozy, rolled up in your duvet for half an hour? You're just literally letting like the bleach fumes
That's what
up
I'm
your
saying, and
hole.
it just knock-on effect of the day. Sitting on the toilet for half an hour on the phone, like.
Oh hell, my legs epoxy numb.
Oh, same. That's why I do be there for
Oh,
so
I'd be
long.
like base spaghetti on the toilet.
Sometimes you're an hour there because your legs gone dead, and you're like tap trying to get it back. Wake the fuck up.
Did you ever fall over because your leg was that dead?
Yeah.
No, stop. I used to.
Needs a story in the park.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fucking twisted my ankle because my leg went poxy dead. Crunk. You thought the cracks at the start of the episode were bad? Should I hear that was like a fucking crunchy bar?
I'd love a crunchy bar.
Same. Honeycomb.
Honeycomb.
But,
Wait, what? This is so random. Like this is proof we literally had nothing planned for this episode.
Yeah.
We promised the rest of the season would be better.
But yeah, like I'm not saying my mornings usually drastically different, but it'll be like sometimes I'll go up and I'll make a coffee straight away, and sometimes I won't. I'll sit there for ages. I'll be like on my phone, or like I'll walk. Like if there's stuff to do for work, I'll do that, and then I'll like at some point I'm like, oh, I better wash my face, or I better whatever.
Well, they're two. So you know mine and I know yours.
Yeah,
but
but
I think
always a morning poop.
But I think the boat we've gave is kind of like, well, for me, I'm kind of like,
similar.
I need to kind of improve on that as well. And I think when you were looking at me, you were kind of like, well, I could actually do that as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're going to wrap this episode up now. Yeah. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to comment, like, subscribe on our YouTube and our Instagram channel, and yeah, on our TikTok. We have TikTok as well.
At the World Girls Club on all social media, and
yeah,
see you in episode 2.
See you in episode 2. Bye.